I'm Rob Burgess, award-winning executive chef at Firefly in Panama City Beach, and this is Flavored by Flame. For this recipe, we're going to be doing pan-seared Gulf grouper over smoked cheddar grits with a tomato caper butter sauce. Now, we use stone ground grits, not instant grits. We are in the South, so they take about 45 minutes to start. I'm going to make 2 cups worth, so it's a 4-to-1 ratio. This is a 1.5 gallons or 6 quart. All right, bring it over to the big burner. Get this guy rolling. Put a lid on him so it should come up to boil in a matter of minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping my sauce. I'm gonna start with my grape tomatoes here, and we're just gonna cut these guys in half. Use grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, vine ripe tomatoes, whatever tomatoes you want. You can even use canned San Marzanos if you'd like. And pull out some of my Applewood smoked bacon. These are 18-22 cut. That means there's 18 to 22 slices per pound, which is your general, generic breakfast bacon that you'll find in the supermarkets. And it's got a good fat to meat ratio, so it will crisp up nice, but it's not gonna have all that extra shrinkage where you're paying for all fat. For the sauce, we're gonna start with a little bit of olive oil just to help get the bacon rolling. Medium heat. You don't want to start it out extremely hot because you do want to render the fat out of the bacon, or if you start it out too high, you're just gonna burn it. One of the beauties about working with natural gas is you can actually see the flame, see how hot it is, and you can adjust as needed. Pull out my capers. Now these are in a pickling brine, so I want to take them, drain them, and just give them a quick little rinse, just so they're not so potent and pungent in the sauce, and give them a rough chop. And we are ready to rein in the grits. And with the heat on high, we're just gonna get a little tornado going in the water and just rein in the grits like so. That way they don't clump up. All right, now I'm gonna turn it down. And what we want is just a light little simmer. I'll put it on medium. I'll put the lid back on. That bacon's rendering down nicely. Take my tomatoes. Take my sliced shallot. I'm going to go ahead and add my white wine. Just a couple tablespoons, maybe a 1/4 cup at the most. I'll add my capers. That's about a 1/4 cup of capers chopped. Half a cup of heavy cream. All right, we're gonna let that sauce reduce down for about 15-20 minutes while the grits are finishing up. In the meantime, I'm gonna pull the grouper and get it prepped. I'm gonna move the sauce to the back. So this is just gonna sit there and simmer. Just add a little olive oil, just enough to coat the pan. Check on these grits. We'll take care of the butter and the cream and really load it up after they're fully cooked. Now with the grouper, we just want A little kosher salt. So we want to take the grouper, lay it down away from us. All right, my sauce is coming along nicely. I'm going to add a touch of lemon to it, just enough to brighten it up. And then I'm also going to mount it with a little butter. And we're just going to put 2 tablespoons in there. And I'm just going to let the residual heat of the sauce melt that butter down. So I'm going to turn that back burner off. Check on my grits. My grits, as you can see, are ready for butter and cream. So I'm going to turn that off. It's about a gallon of grits, so I'm going to add about half a pound of butter to it. And we're going to check on these grouper here. And that is beautiful color. Heavy cream. Grouper is done. Our sauce is done. The last thing I'm going to do is finish our grits. There's smoked cheddar cheese here. About 3/4 of a pound of smoked cheddar cheese. We have our smoked cheddar cheese grits here. Next we have our beautiful Gulf grouper. We're going to finish with a tomato caper bacon sauce. Now these flavors all go really well together. You got the smokiness of the cheddar grits, a little smokiness in the sauce, but the brightness of the tomatoes and the capers. So it all ties in really well together. And then I'm just going to finish with a little green onion. Pan-seared Gulf grouper over smoked cheddar cheese grits with a tomato bacon caper sauce. Give this a try at home. You'll really enjoy it. For more information about energy efficient natural gas and available appliance rebates, visit peoplesgas.com/rebates.